I usually don't talk about dating or my love life online, but I had a pretty funny conversation at work the other day that I wanted to share. And for context, they're about 4 years older than me, but they're all married. And one of them was like, "Oh, Michael, how's your love life? How's dating and stuff?" And I was like, it's whatever. Like, it's not really working out how I want it to, but it's like not a big deal. And my friend Carly was like, "Oh, Michael, like if you like these girls, just tell them you like them." I was like, "Carly, in this day and age, that is literally social suicide. In 2025, one-way ticket to Clown Town. That's what that gets you." Then all three of them were basically like, "Oh, like, if you like a girl, just make a move. Like, what does it matter?" And I was like, married, married, married. Times have changed, all right? Times have changed. And then I told them I deleted my Hinge account and I'm not on dating apps and I feel much better. And then Carly was like, "Oh, they're not working? I met my husband in 2019 on Hinge." I was like, 2019? You got on the last chopper out of Nam. Congratulations. But honestly, I'm not worried. I'm still young, figuring stuff out. If these beautiful Singles Infernos contestants are 30 and single, I think I'm okay.
Social media is ruining dating because girls will just get on this app and just say some shit they heard someone else say. Like, I just want a guy who just texts me, "Be ready Friday at 7, I'm picking you up." But they leave out the fact that they only want to hear that from the one guy they actually want. Because I tried that once. I messaged a girl, "Be ready Friday at 7, I'm picking you up." She goes, "I don't even know you. What?" I said, "Yeah, that's why we're going out Friday at 7 so we could get to know each other." Needless to say, we never spoke again. She left me on scene and unfollowed me. So maybe we could be a little bit more clear on that. People can start falling in love out here.
Dating in 2025 literally makes no sense. I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat that I'm in right now,
So let's dive.
as a man, you can be a good-looking guy, have a lot of money, have a good job, is very compassionate, very loving, and very loyal. And your lady will still
leave you for a man that's 6'5" named Requise that has face tattoos and that smokes.
look at me right now and tell me that makes sense. And tell me that makes sense.
Because it doesn't!
You can be a good person in this world of dating, which there's not a lot. Keep in mind, there's not a lot. Most of everybody are pieces of garbage, and all they want is instant gratification.
They don't want a long-term relationship, because once they get bored,
you're cooked.
So in this day and age, me specifically, how am I supposed to have a wife and kids and all this stuff? I mean, look at me. I'm a good-looking man. I got a lot to offer. I don't beg. I don't plead. I don't chase. I'm not crazy clingy.
I'm a normal guy.
But look at me!
Make this shit make sense!
I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me, men and women.
One lesson I had to learn. You can't
Make someone want you.
Let me
say it again. You can't make.
Someone want
you.
And most people that are in my shoes, we just get discarded. We're great,
Awesome, compassionate, loving human beings, but we just get discarded because people are just so confused.
So your confusion is
going around and hurting people.
Anyways, that's just my team.
I pretty much made the executive decision to not date in this generation when I opened a dating app and a guy said, "Take me thrifting and tell me jokes." Okay, princess. What do you need, a tampon too? Baby girl? Like, the fuck? Men used to build a Great Wall of China and then go home to their wives and cook them a meal, probably. And you want me to take you thrifting and tell you, like, no, I'm sorry. And it's crazy because I literally changed, like, the age range to men in their 30s. I'm 22 years old, and you're probably like, girl, what the... Yeah, but all of my exes are in their later 20s. So I was like, okay, if that's not working, like, let's bump it up. Still, take me thrifting and tell you jokes, and you're 30 fucking one. We're not doing this. I'm obviously, like, somewhat kidding, because I love thrifting and I love being funny, but, like, can we start off with a, like, can I take you to dinner? Like, you know, like the chivalrous men that used to exist. Not, like, that tell a woman to take you thrifting and tell you jokes. I don't know, it's just giving, like, okay, princess.
If I'm being honest, I might genuinely be cooked because I might be cooked because I refuse to go on dating apps. I just won't do them. I love staying at home. I love my own company. I do go out, obviously. I go out with my mates, but when I do, I'm solely there to have a good time with my boys. I'm not thinking about women. God forbid am I approaching women. Oh my God, way too socially anxious for that shit. But Yeah, I work 9 to 5. I'm not going to meet anyone there. They're all double my age. So how does this happen? How does it happen?
I can't date anymore. And I don't even know if I can even say that I'm dating, because I can't even get to the date portion of the date. And I understand I probably should be meeting people authentically. I have no idea how to do that in this day and age because COVID ruined it for us. And that's fine. It is what it is. I can't even get to a date portion because anytime I match with a man on a dating app, they don't know how to conversate. I get so bored so easily, or they say the most offhanded, crazy comment that I've literally ever heard that I'm like, do you think your mom would be okay with you saying this? Like, let's start some sort of like reality TV show where people can see, where have moms guess what these men have said on dating apps, because they would be appalled. I just like, I can't even get on a date because I'm not even interested in a person enough to even go on a date. I'm also not going to waste my time and energy on that, because why would I? I'm also 25. I'm so young, but like at some point I got to get married. But like I genuinely, I can't see that. Like, I look at my future and I'm like, oh yeah, it'll happen someday. I don't know if it's gonna happen someday, and that's fine. I'll be the cool aunt that goes on fun trips, but yeah, I can't do dating anymore. So if anyone knows where I can find an application to become a nun, thank you, because there are no men out here. There are literally boys. There are boys, and I don't think I can do it much longer.
Why the fuck are you wasting everyone's time on dating apps if you have no fucking intentions on going on real dates? I'm so tired of matching with people who just want to fucking talk for weeks on end. Are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck about getting to know you if I'm not ever actually going to meet you. You might as well be fucking chat GPT at this point. And like, if you do propose the idea, let's say you're hitting it off for fucking 3 weeks of talking, you give them that amount of attention, and you're like, hey, I really like you, I'm really liking our vibe, can we finally go on a date? They're like, oh, sorry, I'm just so busy, I'm swamped with work or with school or both. Clearly you're fucking not. If we just spent 3 weeks talking morning to night, we could have met in all of that time, but apparently you're too busy. I just think it's fucking selfish to waste someone's time when you know you have no intentions of meeting them. Because I don't care if your favorite color is fucking red, blue, yellow. I don't care where you grew up. I don't care what you fucking do for work. I don't care what your major is if I'm never gonna meet you, because you're a nobody to me at this point. It's just fucking rude. It's really fucking rude. And you could argue, oh, they're just on here for hookups then. Most of the time they're fucking not. They're too busy for that too, even if you offer it. Like, Ariana, what the fuck are you doing here? And in the same realm of that, sometimes when you re-download Tinder after you've been broken up with, or you broke up with somebody, or you just took a break, and you match with this same one or two people over and over again, and they never want to meet either, they're like, oh, it's like, why the fuck are you still on this goddamn app? Why are you still matching with me if you, after years of matching with me, have no intentions of ever meeting me? I'm not a fucking Pokemon card. Like, don't collect me and other fucking boys on here. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. It's insane to me. It's just so fucking annoying. Anyways, this is why I don't last longer than a few days on Tinder every time, or whatever dating app I download. Because it's always the same fucking thing with these boring ass people. Fucking go do something else with your life if you have no time for dating. Like, clearly it's not in the cards for you, babe. So get the fuck out of here. Anyways, that was my rant. Bye.
If we're talking, if we're dating, I'm still treating you like you're a single man, because that's what you are. I'm not expecting girlfriend treatment. I'm not expecting me to be your only option, because I feel like that's completely delusional, especially if you are single, you know what I mean? And I know it's hard for us women because it's easier for us to get emotionally attached to a guy that we're talking to and that we're dating, because they seem oh so great, especially when you're spending all this time with them. You guys are exchanging sweet, kind words. Let me tell you, the moment you get attached, that's when you start to lose yourself in a man, and I refuse to do that shit again. I'm 4 years single, so like, you can take my advice or not. I'm 4 years single not because I'm unwanted or anything. I don't know, shit maybe. I'm just really quite picky with who I choose to share my time with, and I'm just not cut out for the bullshit. I don't have the emotional stamina or capacity to entertain like fucking nonsense, you know what I mean? Like, catch me while you can, or just don't fucking catch me at all, I guess. I could be spending a lot of time with a man, and we could have such great conversation, deep conversation, and we could click, and we could get along very well, and, you know, spend all this time together, go on dates and whatnot, but I will put nothing past that man. Because at the end of the day, he is still single, and he will carry himself like a single man. So once you can just come to terms with that, and come to terms with the fact that maybe you aren't the only girl he's entertaining, shit will be silky smooth for you. And if you guys just fall for words which really mean nothing at the end of the day, until I see some action, and until you make it clear that you just want to be with me, you're on the market. You are a bachelor. You're a free single man. That makes it so much easier for me to deal with guys, because I'm just like, dude, if you're talking to other women, and if you're pursuing other women, that's great. Do that, but just know that your time with me is actually quite limited. As much as I understand the fact that you're a single man, and as much as I understand that you can explore your options, if you do have options, that's, you know, that's all fun and dandy, but I just refuse to even be an option. Thank you, America. Be so secure in yourself and be confident in yourself to know that you're a catch, you have so much to offer, and what you have to offer is more than just being an option. There's more to life than just finding a romantic partner. One thing about me, once it's done, it is done. I'm not spitting the block on nobody. Because if you can't see who I am now, and if you can't take who I am as a person now, you're not gonna take who I am as a person in the future. And that's why I've never gone back to any of my exes. Like, please. Disgusting. But yeah, if you want to be 4 years single like me, just follow the directions, follow the guide. You will never regret focusing on yourself, because when you pursue your goals and you pursue your aspirations, you're going to put yourself in spaces where those people are meant to be with you. You know, if there's people in those spaces in the goals that you're pursuing, you're sure to cross paths with that man of your caliber. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's that. No dating apps, no grapes under the table. We don't need that. Everything's going to work out for us just as we want it to, just as we need it to. Anyway, yeah,
Wow, I had a really, really good time tonight. I did too. I had so much fun. Yeah, I had so much fun too. And you're like really easy to talk to. Yeah, you are too. I feel like we connect so well. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. It's not every day you can find someone that you can really vibe with. Yeah, exactly. And with you, it just feels different. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Sorry, this is like just really refreshing for me, because usually I don't go on dates that go this well. Well, maybe you've been on enough bad dates, you finally deserve a good one. Oh, trust me, I have. And maybe all those bad dates were supposed to happen so you can finally go on a date with me. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? And who knows, maybe we're soulmates. Yeah, maybe. Listen, I don't mean to be too forward, but I would love to see you again. When's the next time you're free? Yeah, I would love to see you again too. Let me just check my schedule. Damn it. Every time.
I feel like right now is like the worst ever time to date. Like, how do y'all people in 1995 or 1985 last for like 30 years of marriage when couples can't even last 2 years nowadays? It's like when I try to put an effort with somebody, they don't. But when I don't care, they all just come chasing me. Like, when I'm over everybody, they just all come to me. I hate that. Like, why do people like when you don't care versus when you actually care? I don't get it. I'm just coming here saying that please don't date. Stay single. Stay single like me. I've been single for 4 years. 4 years. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna be in a relationship again. I don't know. Cause what I see, you don't even want to get in one.
You know, dating in 2025 is like trying to find a soul through a vending machine. We're all just snacks behind glass. Perfectly filtered, well lit, and emotionally unavailable. People don't meet anymore, they match. And not the kind of we clicked match. No. The swiping, the following, the ghosted after 4 texts, that kind of matched. There's no romance in you up at 11:47 on a random Tuesday night. That's not courting. That's convenience. It is a crisis, not because people are single, but because no one knows how to connect anymore. We're terrified of effort, and vulnerability, that's seen as a red flag now. God forbid you actually say what you're feeling. That's seen as desperate. And if you double text someone, that's a restraining order waiting to happen. People date like they shop online. This one's cute, but we'll keep browsing. Meanwhile, we're just polishing versions of ourselves for approval. Witty, emotionally filtered. It's not dating. It's marketing. And the worst part? Everybody is playing the same game, while secretly hoping someone will just stop. Someone who'll say, hey, I like you. I don't want to keep shopping. But no one says it first, because no one wants to lose the game. So we'll perform chill, going with the flow, pretend not to care, while we quietly crave something real. I miss eye contact. I miss nervous laughter. I miss the unspoken magic of being seen and letting yourself be seen. I miss cheeky honesty, the awkward silences that turn into laughter, the late night conversations that unravel you, not just entertain you. Now, it's all emojis instead of emotion, red receipts instead of real intention, silence as a strategy. We're exhausted, yet still playing. Addicted to the illusion of options, we're terrified of missing out, and even more terrified of choosing wrong. Because we're not afraid of being alone, we're afraid of being truly known and then left. That's the deepest fear, isn't it? That someone will see all of you and still walk away. But maybe it's time we flip the script. Maybe men need to step up, not just with charm, but with consistency, with honesty, with actually dating with intent. Making women less disposable. And maybe women need to stop making themselves smaller to keep the peace. Stop wanting to be chosen all the time, a pick-me, and start choosing themselves with boundaries, with clarity, with no more apologies for wanting more, without the influence of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Because love, it isn't found in games. It's found in truth.
A quick question for the people that have dating apps. How is that going for you guys? Genuinely asking. I've been thinking about downloading dating apps again, but I just wanted to see how it is out there. I left them for a reason, but I'm not sure if they got better. I've been seeing like countless ads of this duet app. I think it's a sign because it just keeps popping up. I get it, I'm single. But like you don't gotta put that in my face every 5 minutes. But like I said, I used to have Hinge, I used to have Tinder, I used to have Bumble. I know, not the best, but I don't know, there's nothing left out here, so I'm like resorting to go back. But before I do, I just wanted to see how it is. Yeah, asking for me.
It's 2025. I don't know when as a society we're going to collectively agree that the dating apps are a problem. Like a genuine fucking problem that have infiltrated society and disrupted human behavior and preying on human psychology. Because a lot of problems that we're facing in society today, the declining birth rate, dating apps, the high divorce rate, dating apps, the high cheating rate, dating apps, the chronic isolation that's occurring, dating apps, even male loneliness, fucking dating apps. Because I'm sorry, you can't learn how to swim by watching videos on how to swim. You have to get out there and fucking swim. Okay? And these dating apps are preying on this function of like, are you sure you want what's behind this door when you can have what's behind this door? I'm pretty sure that was like that was psychology 101. Like, I'm gonna be so honest with you. And they're just like preying on that as an app, and they're gamifying a very natural human function of how men and women and humans and literally everyone relate to each other and get their needs met with one another. It is the basic foundation of all of society being operated and running off of. And it's a core intimacy. It's core understanding how I work with somebody else. And it's completely just being wiped out of society. And we still are just going along with it, still swiping, still giving them our attention, still giving them our money, when it's like they're causing the problems.